Alien Earth, one of my most anticipated shows for this year. They've released all these teasers that have really not shown anything so far. There's been not a single frame of real footage in any of the teasers so far. They've just been constantly saying, summer 2025, summer 2025, Alien Earth is releasing, right? On FX on Hulu, right? So there's been a lot of stuff about this, and I feel like this now is the real first piece of news. It is the release date, right? Has now been released, has now been shared with people, or whatever you want to say. And there's also photos of Alien Earth, of the series, that have kind of, as the article states here, that reveal a first look at Noah Hawley's FX series as new details emerge about Alien Earth. So, an interesting article here, and I'll be, obviously trying to put these photos from the article up here as well as I discuss this one, so you can take a look at these kind of first look photos as well. But from the article here, we have Alien franchise fans have long awaited a look at, yes, and that's exactly what I was saying, right? Long awaited a look at Noah Hawley's upcoming FX series, Alien Earth, and that wait is officially over. Episodic photos of the ensemble cast, led by Sydney Chandler, who plays the character Wendy, can be found above and below in the article here. So the 8-episode season will premiere with 2 episodes on Tuesday, August 12th at 8 p.m. ET on Hulu and the FX linear channel at 8 p.m. ET in the US and via Disney Plus internationally. New episodes will drop on Tuesdays on Hulu beginning at 8 p.m. ET and FX at 8 p.m. ET. So it's the same time. I'm not sure why they wrote that twice there. But anyways, additionally, further details about what the show is about can be found below. So, along with the first look photos and the release date, we also didn't really have many details about, or at least a formal synopsis of what the show was even about. So this is also really kind of big news. So, when the mysterious deep space research vessel USCSS Maginot crash lands on Earth, Wendy, played by Sydney Chandler, and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat in FX's Alien Earth. In the year 2020, the Earth is governed by 5 corporations: Prodigy, Wieland, Yutani, Lynch, Dynamic, and Threshold. In this corporate era, cyborgs, humans with biological and artificial parts, as they say, and synthetics, humanoid robots with artificial intelligence, exist alongside humans. But the game has changed when the Wonderkin founder and CEO Prodigy Corporation unlocks a new technological advancement: hybrids. So obviously they're humanoid robots, apparently. The first hybrid prototype, named Wendy, played by Chandler, marks a new dawn in the race for immortality. After Weyland Yutani's spaceship collides with Prodigy City, Wendy and the other hybrids encounter mysterious life forms more terrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. It was previously revealed that the series will feature 5 monsters. I'm not sure what they're referencing there. I don't know what monsters we're getting. If that means, obviously we're getting the xenomorphs, right? Like, is that what they're talking about? Like monsters? Like, what other monsters are we really seeing? So, that was kind of interesting to me. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but that is kind of all the details now that we're getting for it. So, really interesting stuff. I'm not sure that I was expecting this, though. Sydney Chandler, who, by the way, was just in Sugar. I thought she did a great job in that show in season 1. So, interested to see her name back here again. But for her to be playing this kind of hybrid, I was, really expecting them just to be normal humans, right? And kind of going about this like we have seen. Obviously, we've seen the humanoids, we've seen the artificial intelligence, right? In the very first film, and then obviously in Aliens, and then, with Prometheus and Alien Covenant with Michael Fassbender, right? And his great performance. But there was humans at the center of the story, and so I was a little confused that our main character now is actually not even going to be a full human. Though they do say that they are robots infused with human consciousness. So, I guess, like, technically, mentally she's a human, but physically she's not. And so, maybe she can't be hurt. I don't know. I wonder if that'll affect the stakes of the story a little bit as we go forward. And I wonder if all of them are hybrids or if it's just her as our main character. So that's something that's interesting. And all of this is kind of making a little more sense for, aliens being on Earth, right? It's not the Earth that we know today. A lot of stuff has obviously changed. So, gives us some more context and just some interesting stuff there. Some things to digest maybe that I haven't even quite, figured out yet or realized. And, so some stuff to do that, or some stuff to go into there for sure. As time, gets closer to the series and we get more details, I'm sure we'll get, more information and we'll get a better picture of all of this, and how all of this comes into play, right? So this kind of sets the stage for what the world is going to look like, what Earth is going to look like, and what our characters may look like. And now, what does that mean when they say, they encounter mysterious life forms more terrifying than anyone could have ever imagined? So what happens then, right? The xenomorphs, I'm assuming that they're referencing there. What happens? Do they get loose on Earth? With this new Earth, how does that work, right? So there's just a lot of questions that actually still remain even after getting this new information, right? So the cast also includes Timothy Oliphant, who plays Kirsch, who I think it was already revealed that he's playing like a humanoid in the vein of, Michael Fassbender, like his type of character, David, right? I think it's kind of similar in that vein. And the picture of him is pretty awesome. He looks pretty cool in this. So really looking forward to see what he brings. And then obviously Alex Lothar as well. Samuel Blanken. Who else? Babu Cisse. Adrian Edmondson. David Rizdal. Essie Davis. Lily Newmark. Who I have heard of her, Arana James, Adarsh Gorev, Jonathan G, Kit Young, and Sandra Yee Sensendiver, who plays Utani. So anyway, some names in there that I don't recognize, probably like 4 of those names that I've recognized from other shows. But it is mostly younger actors that they have for the show. We do know that. So obviously those names are probably, they haven't done a whole lot because of their age. So it is also interesting as well that it is going to be airing on FX and then also on Hulu. I was wondering that whether they would actually put it on their regular FX channel, and it seems like they will. So that is, I think, a good thing as well. I was going to be a little bit surprised if they didn't do that. So anyways, there are some pretty good photos here so far for the series. Again, not really revealing a whole lot. Seeing a little bit of the settings and that stuff, but nothing too crazy. Nothing with the xenomorphs at all. We haven't seen any of that stuff. Just mainly the actors here and kind of getting a sense of what this series is going to look like. So we all also have heard that, Noah Hawley, he said he has a lot of respect for the original movie. And so, he's not going to change, the way the technology looks or stuff like that, right? He's going to pay a lot of homage to, the original movie and kind of how things look, the aesthetics really of the original film by Ridley Scott. So that to me is really great. I'm really confident in this show. I do think there's a chance that this could kind of disappoint. I think there is a chance of it, obviously, but I'm going to be optimistic. I think, this one has a lot of potential, and I think it could be cool. As a huge fan, the original Alien film is like one of my favorite films of all time. You could throw the second one, Aliens, by Jim Cameron, in there as well. I'd be right up there. So I love this kind of franchise, if you will. I really like those 2 original movies. I actually like the third one probably more than some other people too. So really looking forward to this series. One of my most anticipated shows of the year, and it's really great to get a first look at some of this stuff. So really looking forward to Alien Earth coming out as in August, right? August 12th at 8 p.m. ET. So looking forward to this one for sure.